Welcome back to this session on leadership effectiveness. In our first training session, we talked about leadership capacity. And I hope you've been thinking about your own leadership capacity because in this module, we want to help you increase that capacity. Now, as we talk about leadership in these following sessions, we're going to talk about two different aspects of leadership. We're going to talk about tactical leadership and we're going to talk about strategic leadership. Both are critically important. What's the difference? Tactical leadership is really about your day-to-day leadership in your business. It's about the things you do every day, every week, every month to lead your people, to lead your company, to grow your business. And that's a key part of leadership. And some people who are good at that are not always good at the strategic leadership. What is strategic leadership? Well, that's the bigger picture part. Strategic leadership is really about vision. It's about creating a culture. It's about building a high-performance team. And so we're going to get into some of those issues a little later in this module. But right now, I want to talk just a little bit about tactical leadership. As a tactical leader, there are three things that you need to master. You want to become highly effective at these three things. And most people, when they start their businesses, are not highly effective at these three things. So don't let that discourage you. Every business owner has to learn most of this and has to practice it and has to grow in this. So what are those three core tactical leadership areas? Well, number one is you have to become a marketing leader. You have to become a marketing leader. And if you haven't watched our marketing session or our marketing module, I want you to get that because that is so crucial to you learning how to become an effective and powerful marketing leader. In that module, we say that every business is a marketing business. Your business will grow to the degree that you're effective in marketing. And so as the business owner, as the chief executive officer and leader in your business, you've got to be a marketing leader. Now, what's involved in being a marketing leader? There are three things. I want you to see these. Number one, you want to have a strong marketing message. You want to have a strong message. What is your value proposition? What is your unique selling proposition? Why should anybody do business with you and your company? You want to have a strong, powerful message that you can communicate in an elevator. You want to be able to communicate it in a small group setting. In fact, we encourage you to learn how to communicate it in a large group presentation. And so we get into a lot of this in that marketing module. So again, if you haven't seen that and studied that, be sure and get that because you've got to grow and become strong as a marketing leader. And the first aspect is to have a strong marketing message. The second aspect of being a strong marketing leader is you need to create and implement a marketing calendar. Many businesses, they when things are slow, we get busy marketing, and when we get busy marketing, we typically start getting a lot more activity in business. And when we get busy with new customers in business, we stop marketing, and eventually things slow down. And so it's oftentimes a roller coaster. It's up and down, and it's unpredictable, and we're always anxious. We're either overworked or we don't have enough business. And so a marketing calendar is a strategy. It's a way for you to systematize your marketing activities to create a steady flow of new and returning customers and clients. And again, in the marketing module, we talk about this calendar a lot. But a good marketing leader has a strong message, and they communicate it effectively. And secondly, they create and implement a marketing calendar. And then the third component to being a strong marketing leader is that you monitor your marketing dashboard. You create metrics that you measure. You track and measure everything. Because much of marketing is experimental. And we're constantly working to improve our marketing, to be more efficient and more effective. And so you want to become a marketing leader in your business and, if possible, even in your industry. That's the first tactical leadership skill you need to master. The second aspect, or the second skill when it comes to tactical leadership, is you want to become a strong management leader. A management leader is one who knows how to select, hire, train, and leverage people within their company. And so the three components there to being a strong management leader is, number one, you've got to enlist the right people and put them in the right places in your company. The way Jim Collins talked about this in his book, Good to Great, he said you want the right people on the bus and the wrong people off the bus. And when you get the right people on the bus, then the second challenge is to make sure they're in the right seat on the bus. And so a strong management leader is able to do that. They're able to enlist the right people and they're able to put them in the right places. Secondly, to be a strong management leader, you want to build a team. You want to build a sense of culture and camaraderie and community where people work together and they help each other. And by working together, they create synergy. I call it a high-performance team. And so a good management leader is going to get the right people, put them in the right places, and they're going to create a culture of team and ownership within the employees and the staff of the company. And then finally, a strong management leader is going to make sure that the important and critical processes and procedures are documented. Now, why is that important? Because you have turnover. You have people come, you have people go. Hopefully, as you get stronger, you have less of that, but it's not uncommon in a small business to have some turnover. And especially before you really start building and deepening your culture, you're going to see some of that. And so you want to have these processes and procedures documented so that you can train people quickly and you can maintain quality and effectiveness and efficiency no matter who's involved in the team. So you want to be a strong marketing leader, you want to be a strong management leader, and finally, you want to become a strong financial leader. To be honest with you, most of the small business owners I work with are not naturally strong at the financials. But that's something you can learn, and you've got to learn it. You've got to get your head around it. And so the three key things there are, number one, you want to master record keeping and internal controls. You want to have good accounting procedures and practices. And if you need a CPA or a good bookkeeper to help you do that, get them to help you do that. We actually talk about this quite a bit in our module on cash flow and profitability. And if you haven't seen that module, I encourage you to get it and to work through that. But you want to master record keeping and internal controls so that you don't lose money or lose track of your money. The second thing is you want to master reports. Reports are important because as your business grows, you won't know where every nickel and dime is going. And you won't be able to have your finger on every dollar in your business. But you do want to have control and understanding of where your money is and where your money's going and where your money's coming from. You do that through critical reports. And so you want to master those reports, and we talk about those critical reports like your weekly cash flow report, your monthly P&L statement, your balance sheet. Those are just some of the reports that are critical to the management of a strong business. So to be a great financial leader, you've got to master reports. And then finally, to be a good financial leader, you want to ensure growth in all 4 areas of money. Now you say 4 areas of money, what is that? Well, think of money in 4 ways. There is cash, we all know what that is, but there's also income. If you've got steady income, then that's a form of money that you can count on. And then thirdly, there's profit. It's not only that we have money coming in, but we know we've got less going out, so we have a profit. And if you can predict and forecast your profits, that gives you a level of control in the financial area that's essential. And then finally, there's equity. As you grow your business and as you develop your business, I hope you're thinking, I want to build an asset here. I want to build equity here that one day, hopefully, I could sell or share with a son or daughter or heir, or have something that I can leverage for the future. That's equity. So become a strong tactical leader. Work on being a good marketing leader, a good management leader, and a good financial leader. And study the other modules we have on these topics to help you get stronger and increase your capacity in those areas.